Thank you for tuning in this Sunday evening. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at Memphis, they're in the upper part of the conference records right now, in 5th place. And of course the Trailblazers, right now quite a ways down below. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Wells is out there with Pippen. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then it's Santi Aldama. And it's Jackson in a power forward position. And Greg, what stands out for both of these rosters is that they both feature top-tier athleticism.
And Kevin, that bodes well for us, right? There's a lot of speed, some great athleticism. I'm sure we're going to get some highlight reel plays tonight.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Grizzlies making the shot. Clock at 6. Ayton sets the pick for Sharp. No good from outside. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Memphis. And the dunk by Jackson.
The more time Jackson spins at the rim, the better. His length is a deciding factor in this game.
To the paint with the fadeaway. And it's Ayton missing. And the Grizzlies with possession. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Portland.
And they won the season series against this club last year. But, you know, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
Pippen misses. For Portland, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And the slam dunk by Simon.
And that's some serious liftoff from Simons. Wow.
Pippen, the pass to Wells. Here's Aldama. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now, here's Sharp. Really struggled in the loss against Minnesota. Grant kicks to Simons. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pippen with it. And Simons picks him up defensively. Kept alive. And that one's good by Clark.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Three-pointer, Simon. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Pass to Grant. And here's Sharp. To the inside. Stolen by Jackson. And now Wells pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Here he goes. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
After earning the number 2 seed in the 2023 playoffs, Richard, last season was a lost year because of all those injuries and other things in Memphis.
Ja Morant only played 9 games last year. Desmond Bane missed half the year. Marcus Smart out. The Grizzlies still have a lot of young talent and a very bright future.
Now, here's Sharp. Still without a basket. There's the pick. That's a 2 from Simons. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with Chauncey Billups for a minute. And we talked about the big man, Jaren Jackson Jr., and specifically how to defend him. Coach said he's a guy that can score from all 3 levels. Our guys have to be on him and active defensively as soon as he touches the ball. Coach needs his team to bring the energy tonight. We'll see if they can respond. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Just like his pops, Jaren Jackson Jr. Yeah, look, this man, when he gets close to the hoop, it is pretty much automatic. You can't let that happen.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. And Coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
It's dance time in Portland. Here are your Blazer dancers.
Let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Jeremy Grant.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Pass to Kamare. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. And Ayton gets double teamed. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. Scoot Henderson's checked in for Shaedon Sharpe. The Grizzlies also making a change. Konchar's checked in. Six to shoot. Henderson for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
And on top of probably having the better talent, they never let up. Great effort, great win.
Here's Henderson. Grizzlies making the shot. Grant for 3. They get it back. Lets it go with the 3. And Henderson with the basket on the assist by Ayton.
A part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
It's deflected. Outside, Simons. Henderson right side. Konchar pulls it in.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And that one's good by Clark.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Grant outside. And another 3 for Portland.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Wells passes to Konchar. Right side, Jackson. Over 8. Jackson misses. Trailblazers trail by 8. Pass to Kamare. Back to Grant. Now here's Simons. Can't hit from in close.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Back to Konchar. Here's Jackson. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession. And Richard, when it comes to Jaren Jackson, there's a lot to appreciate. My goodness.
Oh, I love that he can guard 1 through 5. Really a modern defensive NBA big man. He can go back to the basket or he can face up. He doesn't need the ball to make a huge impact.
Pass to Henderson. And he goes big with the dunk right over Jaren Jackson.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
Jackson setting the pick here for Pippen. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Grant kicks to Simons. Ayton against Clark. For three, Henderson. Conchar pulls it in. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Pass to Pippen. Ayton against Clark. Pippen feeling it out a bit. No good. And they can't put him into this drought. And Simons has got the ball here for Portland, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of this game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And each season, GA, it seems like Anthony Simons is given more and more responsibility.
And you can understand why. He's proven to be a versatile scorer, and now we are seeing him take the next step with his playmaking.
And Simons drops them both. Greg, is a player, how long does the excitement of a new season last?
I'd say it starts to wear off right about now. You got to start bringing your own motivation to every game, and you need to provide your own energy.
Portland making a change here. Avdia's checked in. And how about a look now at the first-year block leaders in the NBA? Here are the top rookie intimidators. Well, you look at Edey, fierce inside defender, tops in the NBA in blocks. And, of course, Donovan Clingan.
And among first-year players, these two are as intimidating a pair of shot blockers as you're going to see.
Good on the three-point shot.
And the story here, Kevin, early on, is how well they've shot the basketball.
Henderson dishes to Grant. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Pass to Edey. Over Williams. Avdia with the rebound. Trailblazers trail by 5. Henderson outside. Over Pippen. And that one goes long.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Pass to Edey. Shoots over Henderson, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Those are some hustle points, really bonus points when you put in a miss.
The Grizzlies shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
Walker's checked in for Portland. Kennard, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. It didn't take long for the Blazers to find Damian Lillard's heir apparent, did it, Greg?
Yeah, they drafted Scoot Henderson with the 3rd overall pick in 2023. Took him a little time to get his sea legs, but his talent is undeniable.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Conchar with it, defended by Sharp. Williams comes with a double team. Pass to Aldama. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Avdia, the pass to Henderson. Back to Avdia. Makes it off the glass. And now it's just a 4-point Grizzly lead.
Already a gifted passer, Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
Inside, Williams with the steal. A floater. Avdia, the pass to Sharp. Back to Avdia. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Second team foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Avdia. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Pass to Eldama from the arc. At the end of one, a closer contested game so far. Grizzlies out in front, up by 2. And we'll be back with you right after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Memphis leading. The guard pair are Henderson and Sharp. Williams is out there with Walker. And it's Avdia in its small forward. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Henderson. The kick out to Walker. Cans it from downtown. Walker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you know it takes skill for you to get your shot up over a bigger guy. Little giant killer. That's impressive stuff.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Blazers are in the midst of a rebuild. Coach Chauncey Billups said it's been a tough couple of years. I'm just here every day grinding through it, helping my guys the best I can. I'm ready for that challenge and that pressure to go out and compete with these best teams. In the NBA, Kevin, this sort of thing takes time.
A lot of time, but the rest is tough, David. Thank you. And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Ready, everybody. If you see yourself on the screen, show us your best moves. Let's go. Get down. You gotta dance like everybody's watching. Read those moves.
And a moment to see numbers for Denny Avdia. He's putting up about 14 points a night, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, not playing outside himself, but finding lots of chances to do his thing and affect the game.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Kennard, the pass to Concho. Down low, here's Heaney, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Now on the court is their head squad. Get loud and let him hear it. Who wants to update their fit tonight with a free t-shirt? Make a little noise.
Here's Henderson. He's got 10. Outside, Avdia. Williams kicks to Henderson. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Henderson's got the lead up to 3 now for the Trailblazers.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And that one is stuffed right through.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Sharp, and then Sharp with the dunk.
We've heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display.
Now, here's Kennard. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Washington.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Henderson, no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Now here's Henderson. 11-point game his last outing, and the 3 off target. Kennard for 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Now here's Henderson. 13 points in the game. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Zach Edey picks one up. And you look at the Grizzlies defense the last few years, RJ extremely disruptive.
Yeah, they've been top of the league in steals and blocks. That's just a part of the DNA in Memphis. It can be exhausting playing against guys like this.
He's off on the first. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt, and they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability, and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
Now here's Henderson. 14 points for him. Good on the bucket.
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
Pass to Edey. Kennard for 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Kennard's got 6 points.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Zach Edey. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Jaren Jackson's checked in for Edey. And it's Brandon Clark in for G.G. Jackson. Pass to Kamare. Here's Henderson. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. They've led by as many as 11 points. Arabia passes to Concha. Now Kennard. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, despite some uneven shooting for him, they're still out in front.
Marie finds Henderson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Brandon Clark. The Trailblazers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And that one falls for Henderson.
And here in the second quarter, he's starting to work himself to the free throw line. That's a good move.
Both free throws good from Henderson. Memphis has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Jackson, that's good.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He wants to talk to his guys.
It's dance time in Portland. Here are your Blazer dancers.
Take a second now to view the top pickpockets in the NBA. 4th, Jaren Jackson.
And he's been a rock for them defensively. Just so many steals for him this year, and so many of them have been in key moments for his team.
Trailblazers trail by 3. Now Henderson. 18 points for him. They set the pick. Takes the 3. Trailblazers keep it alive. Here's Benton. Yep, that one goes. For Memphis, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. To the inside, uncovered, and Kennard finishes it off. Kennard's got 8. And it's Henderson with the ball for the Trailblazers. It's a 3-point game. Good.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Here's Kennard. 8 points for him. For the 3. Rebound by Murray.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Ayton finds Henderson. They set the screen. Like at 6.
And let's check out some stats. Here are the numbers for Jackson. And he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And back to what you said, top 5 in steals this year. Quick hands and great anticipation. That free throw, no good. Grant, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. And Fernie Simons comes in for Delano Banton. And he's good on the second. Greg, no one questions the Grizzlies' talent. The challenge has always been availability.
Yeah, whether it's been injuries or suspensions, it's hard to get into a rhythm when you're missing key players. But when they're all on the floor, Kevin, they can beat anyone.
Here's Kamare. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. And a quick look now at how the Memphis Grizzlies' schedule is shaping up. On Wednesday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. And then on Friday, they'll take on Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
And for that game against the Nuggets, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge. The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Stolen by Jackson. Here's Wells. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. And now a 5-point Grizzly lead. Pass to Kamare. Anderson with it, guarded by Pippen. Here's Ayton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal.
It goes on Brandon Clark.
A double-double machine who can also block shots. You won't find many
Take a break.
centers
Take a
with
break.
Ayton's size
Two
and
shots.
talent.
Free throw drops for Ayton. Simons, he's checked in for Portland. And so he hits both.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Pass to Wells. Clark with a wide open look. Offensive rebound. Jackson from long range. Wells kicks to Pippen. Wells sets the pick for Pippen. Fires the three. And Wells the bucket on the assist by Pippen. Pippen's got 3 assists tonight.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
Sharp, that's good. Here's Pippen. His last outing, he had 8 points. Outside Jackson. No good on the 3.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Grant goes in, and it's blocked. And he's able to get it back. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Pass to Eldama. Back to Pippen. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. And here's Sharp. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. Grant the pass to Simons. And it's blocked. A pull-up. Here's Clark. The layup off target. Trailblazers have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Grant, that's good.
And get your best scores, high percentage looks, offensive strategy 101. Grant delivering.
And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Here's Pippen. 6 points for him. Pass to Jackson from deep. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen. Pippen's got 4 assists now tonight. Simons kicks to Grant. To the middle, Ayton. It's rebounded by Memphis. Clark's got his 4th rebound in this one. Aldama with the ball. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Ayton sets the pick for Sharp. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Sharp's got 7 now in this quarter. Pass to Eldama. And here's Jackson. That one doesn't go. Some solid defense from Ayton. Now Sharp. 40 seconds left now here in the second. Shot clock at 6. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Memphis ball.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Pass to Clark. Wells with it. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Outside Jackson. Now Clark. Back to Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. 12 points for Jaren Jackson.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Grizzlies lead by 5. From Portland, we're back in a moment.
Thanks for tuning in. With half the game in the books, a bit of ground to make up for the Portland Trail Blazers.
They're pulling out all the stops, refusing to back down, getting themselves to the line. They've got that defense frustrated.
You know what impresses me? That the refs aren't out of breath from blowing the whistle so much.
That's a good one, Ernie.
Taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule.
This upcoming slate is a gut check for them. Good teams level up against good opponents. Bad teams crumble.
Either way, Shaq, I think this is a chance for them to improve, which often happens when you're exposed.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Scoot Henderson in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. We've got Santi Aldama. Wells is out there with Pippen. Then there's Jaren Jackson. And it's Clark in at the center, locking down the middle.
That's just unfair. 6'11" Jackson just sinking threes. I guess this is the new NBA.
And the Grizzlies leading by 8. To Wells. There's a screen by Aldama. The shot by Wells, no good. Portland's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pippen kicks to Jackson. Aldama passes to Pippen from outside the arc. The rebound by Simons. Portland's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Sharp on the wing. Defended by Pippen. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
What a finish by Sharp while taking the contact. Boy, it takes skill to win these and one opportunities.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
At about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Pass to Wells. Now here's Jackson. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Jackson's got 5 points in the quarter.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
It's a tornado of t-shirts. Who's looking for some new swag? look out for the loudest fans who'd like a free t-shirt tonight. It's time for some t-shirts. Here they come.
And now it's time for the Rookie Watch with this season's assist leaders. This is the newest crop of playmakers in the NBA. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Outside, Simons. Puts up a three. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Sharp.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
Outside for Jackson. Up top, Pippen. Covered by Simon. And that one's good by Pippen. Portland with the ball. Outside, Simons. To the paint. It's stolen by Aldama. Inside. And the dunk by Wells.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
6 on the shot clock. Pass to Kamare. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Pippen. Right wing. Here's Aldama. Craps in the tray. Aldama's got the lead up to 11 now for the Grizzlies.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Grant for 3. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Wells. Fires for 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. They need this. Grant kicks to Ayton. Now here's Simons. Here's Ayton. Puts up a 3. It's good from long range. Ayton's got 7.
And this is something Ayton has to keep developing. In this era, big men have to possess an outside jumper.
Wells sets the pick for Pippen. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. He's got 11.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Down low. Pass to Sharp. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. To the middle. Stolen by Grant. Ayton up top. To the inside, Sharp. It's deflected.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
I think you can tell Jackson Jr. is enjoying himself on offense, playing with a ton of energy.
Pass to Ayton. It's Sharp, top of the key. Grant with the ball. 11 points in the game. Over to the left wing. There's a good screen. It's rebounded by Memphis.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. So it'll be Jaren Jackson shooting. That one on Simons. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Grizzlies.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the 3. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
Back to Henderson. There's the screen. Going inside. Yes, that goes in. Henderson's got 21.
On the drive, Henderson relies on his agility to slip past contact.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
Blazers ball.
Trailblazers trail by 14. Now, here's Sharp. 13 points in the game. Kicks it out to Grant. Drills the three-pointer. Grant's got 14.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second three of the game.
Hey, Greg, what about Jeremy Grant? He's had about every role you can imagine on any team he's played on.
And Kevin, he started out as a second-round pick, hoping to just make a team. He's been a bench spark plug, a starter, even a number one option in Detroit for a couple years.
Take a break.
Grant's done it all.
2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Delano Banton's checked in for Shaedon Sharp. And Memphis also making a switch. Laravia's checked in. And the second free throw, good. Here's Banton. And they've got time, Greg, to chip away at this lead.
Yeah, still lots of time, but they have to play smart if they want to erase this deficit.
Henderson, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Pass to Laravia. And it's off from three-point range. And so Grant will bring it up for Portland. Henderson looking it over. To the wing on the left. Here's Banton. And the Trailblazers, another three.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, with the Grizzlies' injuries last season, there was a lot put on Jaren Jackson Jr.'s plate. Coach Taylor Jenkins says he loves the challenge and the growth opportunity. Jackson said, you always work on everything. You work on your game because you love it. And if you get a chance to use it, great. Kevin, back to you.
He's always working on his game. All right, David, we thank you for that report.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Av Diaz checked in. The Grizzlies also making a change. Kennard's checked in. And that one misses. Trailblazers trail by 11. Out to the wing. Pass to Grant. Back to Henderson. Clock at 4. Here's Banton. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Grizzlies shooting it beautifully here in the third. 56% from the field. Pippen misses. The Trailblazers shooting 47%. Pretty solid. Pass to Williams. Ball stolen. Conchar on the wing. That's tipped. Here's Kennard. And the layup's good off the glass. Kennard's got 10 points in the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
There's a screen by Williams. For 3, Henderson. Grizzlies with the rebound. Clark's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Jackson. And they double up Jackson. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Jump ball.
Now here's Pippen. Just 5 on the clock. That shot misses. Some solid defense from Grant. We've got 1:18 left to play in the third. Henderson kicks to Grant. Williams a screen on Clark. Here's Grant. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And, you know, with more responsibility, Grant has really blossomed. A dynamic two-way threat who wants to continue to get better.
And the first one drops.
And the combination of athleticism and defense Grant brings is superb. A guy who you can depend on to compete.
Clingan, he's checked in for Robert Williams. And the Grizzlies leading by 11. There's a screen. Kennard for 3. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Pass to Benton. Henderson left side. And he drops it in from the low post. Henderson's got 23.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Clingan with the steal. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. That's tipped. And he gets it back. No good from Grant. Memphis has gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. From 11 feet away, connects, the jumper drops. And the Grizzlies lead by 14. And so it's Memphis, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for Portland. They've got Clingan. Walker out there with Denny Avdia. Then there's Scoot Henderson. And it's Benton in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Portland. 4 on the clock. Henderson passes to Walker. The tray, and he's good on the 3 ball. Memphis leading by 11. Pass to Kennard. There's the pick. And he uses the glass on the layup.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Walker with his screen for Henderson. Here's Benton. Kennard covering. Shot clock at 6. Shots good by Benton. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. Now, he kept it simple in the huddle. He said, play smart. If we don't beat ourselves, we walk away with the win. Keep it simple, and we got this. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. To the paint, intercepted. Kennard on the wing. Pass to Edey. The Trailblazers pull it in. And they're staring at a sizable deficit.
And still within reach, though, that they don't have to rush things.
Here's Clingan. Boy, Greg, it seems like the big men have returned. And Donovan Clingan is one of them.
Yes, he is. 7'2" with a wingspan to match. The capability to dominate the paint, and his impact is felt at both ends of the court. And really the only question going forward for Clingan, can he keep up with the foot speed in the NBA?
Conjar with the bounce pass. They get it back.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Memphis leading by 12. Pass to Laravia. Here's Edey. Three-pointer. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Klingen's shot is off.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at the rim. He just tricked off a little bunny. I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Henderson outside. He takes, oh my goodness, the slam.
Explosive in every way. The quick first step, and then you see the hop.
Pass to Kennard. To the middle. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Now Henderson. Pass to Benton. 5 on the clock. It's rebounded by Memphis. Down low, Edey, and the powerful one-handed slam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And it's in there. 8 points for Walker.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Quotes it up for Henderson. And then Henderson with the dunk.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Conchar can't get it to go. Trailblazers trail by 13. Pass to Benton. Back to Avdia. Banked in off the glass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Edey. Into the lane. Bucket is good. And the Grizzlies lead by 13.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And it's blocked. In the corner, Kennard with it. Off target from outside. And it's Henderson with the ball for Portland. Outside, Avdia. To Benton, the three, cans it from downtown. Benton's got 5 points now this quarter.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
Great pass to set up the lay-in.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Agreed. He's just too dominant inside, so you're better off stopping him from getting the ball in the first place.
No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Inside, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
His three-point shooting kind of dried up in the second half. He is yet to make one after knocking down 3 before halftime.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Here's Klingen. Pass to Henderson. It's rebounded by Memphis. Edey's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Avdia. No good, unable to end this run. And the Grizzlies leading by 19. Here's Laravia. Misses the three. Up top, Henderson. Stolen away. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Conchar, good. And the Grizzlies lead by 21.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
And as soon as they got the steal, it was off to the races. This is the aggressive mindset that the coaching staff encourages them to maintain.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
These fans have been stunned by his performance. Of all the players they thought might do the most damage against him tonight, his name was not high on that list. They set the pick. Sharp on the wing. Just 4 to shoot. Overwhelmed. That misses off the backboard.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Trailblazers trail by 21. Grant outside. Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
1:36 left in the game. To the inside. Just 3 to shoot. Simons from outside. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Grizzlies.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Kicks it out to Grant. Ayton sets the pick for Grant. And a little luck that time, but it drops. We've got 28 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Pippen, the pass to Wells. And Aldama has it in the corner. Outside Jackson. The 3-pointer off the mark. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance.